The manifestation hack that is incredibly misleading. Raise your hand if you have ever been personally victimized by someone telling you to raise your vibration and what you want will come. Anybody? Anybody? Only to receive this advice and want to immediately throw your device at a wall and just quit social media altogether. Let's talk about why that is wrong and what it is that you can actually do instead that's going to get you where you want and what you want a hell of a lot faster. If you have not subscribed yet, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified every single time I post a new video that's going to help you to create peace in your daily life, even with chaos happening around you. I'm trying to grow this channel so that I can help even more women to create peace in their daily lives. So you taking a quick moment to subscribe to be a part of this journey would mean the absolute world to me, and I so appreciate you for doing that. I've been working with energy as the ultimate life hack with clients for the past 8 years. Within this time, I've been able to help countless women to go from a place of anxiety and fear and stuckness to a place of peace and joy and liberation. And not one of those times did we ever solely rely on the idea of just raising your vibration. Because even though I work with energy and I know the power of feeling great and using your energy to get what you want, I know that there's a lot more to the story than just as simple as focusing on your vibration. What does that even mean anyways? The reason I've been able to help my clients over the past 8 years to create peace on a daily basis is because we go deeper into the root, into what actually is the thing holding you back. Because here it is. It's not your vibration that is holding you back. It is your belief systems. Through a very simple transformational process, I've been able to help my clients overcome these limiting beliefs and patterns that are keeping them feeling stuck and anxious on a day-to-day basis. And I'm so happy to be having this conversation with you today because a huge manifestation just came in for me in my life recently, like huge, something that I've wanted for years and years and years. And I'm so excited to talk to you about this because it came in, even though my vibration wasn't super high at the time. I didn't fully believe that it was going to come in. I didn't have all of my ducks in a row and I wasn't perfect, but it still came in. And the things that you desire, the feelings that you want are still available to you, even if you are not perfect. So before you beat yourself up because you had another string of bad days and you're afraid you're going to make yourself sick or you're going to push this thing away from you that you truly desire, I want you to watch this video because I'm so excited to share a couple pieces of love with you right now. Focusing only on raising your vibration is like trying to cultivate a healthy and beautiful garden by only focusing on watering the garden. The truth is like, yeah, you're doing it. You are watering your garden. You're doing something. You're certainly doing something. However, we're not looking at the whole picture here. The soil itself needs to be the thing that is really healthy. And that is where a lot of our attention actually needs to be in order to cultivate a beautiful, healthy garden. But we continue to ignore the soil and just keep watering. What are we going to do? Eventually, we're going to overwater it. And then your plants are just going to wither and die away. And the same goes for your dreams and your desires and the things that you really want to call in. In other words, focusing solely on raising your vibration creates a feeling of false positivity, which will only lead you to inevitably an emotional breakdown. So please consider the following. Number 1, what is meant for you will not pass you. No matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, which is incredibly comforting because that means that you don't always have to get it right on the first time and you don't have to worry about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I'll share a quick story with you about a client that I had. So she really wanted to be a yoga teacher and she had all of the reasons not to, right? She was in school, it was busy, then she got married, then she had babies, and then work got really busy. And the opportunity to become a yoga teacher kept coming up for her quite a few times throughout this period. but she kept having to turn it down because of all of these obligations. And we were having a conversation one day because the opportunity to become a yoga teacher came up for her again. But it was a terrible time in her life. And she sat me down and she was worried that by her saying no once again to the universe, that it was just simply going to forget about her and she would never have the opportunity to make being a yoga teacher even a thing in her life. And I reminded her of this same sentiment that I'm sharing with you right now, that if you are truly meant to become a yoga teacher, in other words, if you truly desire to become a yoga teacher, it will happen for you if you are willing to take the action and follow the steps that the universe is leading out for you. So she took the leap, decided to become a yoga teacher, and she is teaching probably right now as I'm recording this. Number 2, you can't necessarily think your way to a higher vibration. That's where most of these teachings fall flat and what most of them preach. This is why positive affirmations are not working for you, is because they're staying on the intellectual level and in your brain. The reason why positive affirmations are taught is because it's in the hopes that it'll conjure the feeling that that affirmation brings up within you. That feeling that you have within you is what they say is going to help you to call in more of what you want. But I like to live in the realm of reality. So cultivating positive feelings or feelings of joy within you is going to make you happier. And when you're happier, you take different actions and you make different decisions. But there is a better way to cultivate feelings of joy and peace and confidence other than just trying to convince yourself. It is by going down deeper into the level of the belief systems and into your patterns and transforming the things that are fighting these concepts so hard. For example, if you think, I am so confident, and then you have this voice in the back of your mind that says, no, you're not. You totally suck. That voice is not the thing that you need to ignore. That voice is the thing that you need to run directly into to get down deeper into the root so that you can transform it there so it doesn't pop up anymore. So this bears repeating. Your vibration is not the thing that is keeping you stuck. Your beliefs are. Number 3, having a bad day or a string of bad days isn't going to prevent you from receiving more of what you want. I have manifested and called in and created some amazing things when I felt like I was at my worst. The reason why this is such an important thing to remember is that you are a human being. You live on planet Earth where things are not perfect. And you also are fighting against a primal brain that wants to keep you alive, which means that you're wired for survival, which means that you're wired to seek out threats, which makes us have a negativity bias. So you, being a regular human, living a regular human life, is not something that you need to feel shame about. Having a bad day or a string of bad days is absolutely normal. It's just that when those bad days begin to really become too much, that it's time for us to seek some support and some guidance so that we can feel better and enjoy our lives. If you are excited to know that you can still have bad days and call in what you want, I want you to hit that like button to let me know that you are on board with this. And comment below, what is something that you would love to feel or experience or draw into your life over the next 6 months? I would love to hear about it. Number 4, action in the physical reality does need to take place. And depending on what that action is going to be different, whether that's clicking a button and booking a call with somebody who can support you in overcoming your beliefs, or applying for that job, or going to that coffee shop where you might potentially meet your partner. Action does need to be taken in the physical realm. We can't just only take action energetically or vibrationally. And just focusing on vibration completely negates that very real concept. We also cannot forget proximity, privilege, opportunities, and access. One person's experience is all that they know, and they only can share based on the experience that they have. But their experience is like no one else's. And so if you are trying to compare yourself to someone else's experience and you're wondering why it was so easy for them to call in love and it's so hard for you, please remember that you're not comparing apples to apples, comparing apples to oranges or pears or bananas, because we all have different access and experiences, and it's not always the same across the board. Also, taking action to manifest a dream job might look very different depending on who you know and what you look like and where you come from. For one person, manifesting their dream job might be as simple as picking up the phone. For another, some more action steps might need to be taken. Maybe you need to go back to school and sharpen up the resume and do all of the things. It doesn't mean that those people aren't both deserving of this amazing dream job, but just saying that this person over here who is struggling to call in what they want just needs to raise their vibration is pretty ignorant, and it makes me instantly flare up in fire when I see it. Because unfortunately, it's not that simple. We live on planet Earth. There are societal programs that are in place. There is a reality to this place, and we can't just only focus on energy. Number 5, divine timing is a very real thing. And whether you want to believe that the universe has a hand in your life or not, there's still a reality to this, right? Maybe there's some lessons that you need to learn first. Maybe the job isn't available yet. Or maybe that person that you're meant to be with is going through a divorce. This is a very real thing that you cannot control. And so believing that it is only your vibration that is pushing this thing away from you is not only damaging, but incredibly simplistic and false. We see this very much when somebody is trying to call in their divine partner. And what you have to remember is that you can do all of the work on yourself. You can do all the things, but you're dealing with a whole other human being who has their own life and experiences and timelines. So for you to call in a specific person or a very idealized person and not just anybody, it may just take a little bit longer and it may not come when it is that you want it to, but that doesn't mean that it's not on its way. The message that I really would love for you to take away from this whole video is this, that it's not as simple as just you not raising your vibration enough. There are a whole slew of factors that are potentially keeping the things that you truly want away from you. And shaming yourself and comparing yourself is not doing you any favors. It is wasting your energy and it is keeping you stuck. And if you are feeling seen and loved by this video, I would love an opportunity to speak with you. There is a link below where you can book a free fast track session with myself where we are going to talk in depth about the things that are holding you back, the things that you're challenged by, what it is that you desire, and we're going to create an action plan for you to get to where you want to go like 10 times faster. If you are at all curious about overcoming these belief systems that are keeping you stuck, I want to talk with you because working with somebody who has done it before is going to help you to get to where you want to go so much faster. And if you're thinking, I don't want to waste Katie's time, or I think I can do this on my own, for sure, I can totally respect that, but I definitely want to speak to you because if there's even a small part of you who really wants real transformation, I can help you, and I would love the opportunity to connect. My advice to you, beautiful soul, is to only focus on what it is that you can control and realize that there is a lot about this world that you can't, and that's not your fault. And having a very real human reaction to something doesn't make you a bad person, it doesn't make you low vibrational, and it doesn't make you non-spiritual. You are beautiful and wonderful as you are. I am just here to help you with the parts of yourself that are challenging you and robbing you of your joy. If you resonated with this video, please do me a favor and like it. And please remember to subscribe so that we can continue this community going forward each and every single week. And if you have a friend who has also been victimized by the raise your vibration concept, I would love for you to share this video with them right away. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that we get to chat soon, and I'm sending you all of the love.